let's go ahead and find a comfortable seat. Close the eyes down. Just take a moment and breathe. Just allowing that in and out flow of breath. Finding ease with the breath. Bring the palms together and rub them briskly. Bring the base of your thumbs to heart center. We inhale deep through the nose. Tongue out. Inhale. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Adgare Namaha, Jigangare Namaha, Satgare Namaha, Sire Gurudeve Namaha. Adgare Namaha, Jigangare Namaha, Satgare Namaha, Sire Gurudeve Namaha. Adgare Namaha, Jigangare Namaha, Satgare Namaha, Sire Gurudeve Namaha. Inhale and exhale. So this mantra. So the first part, it's funny. If you listen to different versions of it, you'll hear people say it differently. And also, if you read it on paper and in books, you'll read it differently because there's like a phonetical difference that happens throughout translations, transliterations, and it's really important not to like stress ourselves out on getting things perfect in the beginning because with time it won't come out correctly. It just takes practice. So the first part, a lot of times you'll hear Ajai, Alai, but it's actually Ajai, Alai. So Ajai, Alai.
Ajai, Alai.
Abe.
Abe.
Abu, Aju. Anas, Sakas. Aganja, Banj. Alak, Abak. Akab, Dial. Alek, Abeg. Anam, Makam. Agahe, Adahe. Anate, Panmati. Ajuni, Amuni. Narage, Narange. Narupe, Nareke. Akaramanga, Baramang. Aganje, Aleke. You're all masters already, it's perfect. So Ajai, Alai. Abe. Abu, Aju. Anas, Sakas. Aganja, Banj. Alak, Abak. Akal, Dial. Alek, Abek. Anam, Akam. Agahe, Adahe. Anate, Parmati. Ajuni, Amuni. Narage narange.
Narage narange.
Narupe nareke.
Narupe nareke.
Akaramang abanamang.
Akaramang abaramang.
Aganje aleke.
Aganje aleke.
One more time. Ajai Alai.
Ajai alai.
Abe abe.
Abe abe.
Abu aju.
Abu aju.
Anas akas.
Anas akas.
Aganj abanj.
Ganj abanj.
Alak abak.
Alak abak.
Akad dial.
Akadial.
Alek abeg.
Alek abek.
Anam makam.
Anam akam.
Agahe adahe.
Agahe adahe.
Anati panmati.
Anate pramati.
Ajuni amuni.
Ajuni amuni.
Narage narange.
Narage narange.
Narupe nareke.
Narupe nareke.
Akaramang abanamang.
Akaramang abaramang.
Aganje aleke.
Aganje aleke.
So don't worry about it. Just do something conscious with your hands. Just try to follow along as best as you can. Essentially letting the sounds just kind of channel through you. So, I always mix those two lines up, and whenever it happens, it throws me off. So this is a complicated mantra. I've practiced it a lot, and it still gets twisted in my head, as you can see. And this is the first time I've ever tried to do it over a drum. So I'm adding an extra level of challenge so I can meet you all where you're at. Because that's really what it's about, it's challenging ourselves. All right, let's try again. Yeah, we got this! We're big, strong humans.
Can we go over the unmastered destroyer, pronouncing again?
Which ones are those?
My brain,
I know, maybe go slower.
It's anate.
Just a little slower.
Anate.
Anate.
Pramati. So the R is hard, so it's almost like you're rolling it, but you're not quite rolling it. So the tongue is lightly striking the upper palate of the mouth, and then you're pulling it kind of back. Pramati. So it's like you're almost licking the top of your mouth briefly, and it's like it's complicated. Pramati. Pramati.
Anate pramate.
Anate pramate.
Ajuni amuni.
Narage narange narupe nareke.
Maybe you could do call response, like the.
Okay, yeah, we can do call and response. That sounds great. That's something I've never practiced either, so add an extra level of challenge for me today.
That way, do your prayers and say it back to you.
Ajai Alai.
Ajai alai.
Abe abe.
Abai abai.
Abu aju. Anas akas. Aganja bunch. Allah This is messing me up because on the sheet it's not at all pronounced like it's okay. So I should have read this before I printed it out because that's a typo. It's actually agae adahe, but this one is totally off, which is throwing me off. This is wonderful though. As everything is not perfect, I am not. But that was actually beautiful, and we were getting into a flow, and then my brain got in the way. Which is funny, because normally when I chant mantra, it's complete opposite, but this one challenges me, so... And it's partly because...
It's funny because it's like right where it's like incorruptible and unmastered.
Incorruptible, unmastered. Yep, that's what's happening here. Because it's supposed to be agahe.
Agahe.
Atahe or adahe. A lot of times you'll see it with a D, so that's what's throwing me off is like I'm looking at the sheet to make sure I'm doing it correctly because sometimes I'll get them mixed up and I want to make sure I'm not here. And looking at the sheet and also
like,
mentally knowing that is actually different than what it says is just like hitting a wall. But that's part of the learning process, is making mistakes. And also, whenever you start to teach things like this, if you ever feel compelled to, it's not always comfortable. You don't always feel like you're doing a good job. You're not always able to be completely present. You're not, I don't know, you're human. You're human. And you have to remember that when you do this, because there's this kind of ancient image of this elated, perfected teacher and all that jazz. But nowadays, we got our feet in the dirt, and it's kind of staying grounded while ascending. Being able to reach those higher centers, this higher state of awareness, but keeping our feet on the ground, so we're not ever elevating above people and getting a superiority complex, because that is a danger of it. As we start to heal ourselves and feel better, then we almost want to project that onto other people and force it down their throats, and that doesn't do any good at all. In fact, it does quite the opposite. It makes
Harmful.
What? It is harmful, and it makes the paths almost look tainted. But it's also hard not to want to do whenever you see people suffering in a way that you used to, and you've gotten through it. You're just oh, come on, it's all just meeting things with grace. I definitely went through a phase where I was really toxic with trying to get people to do this stuff with me, especially my family and my people really close to me. I was like, come on, you'll feel so much better, and I'll help you. And they're just I'm like, God, Karen.
I drink beer.
If your name's Karen, I'm sorry. What?
No, I was just thinking Brandy's I drink beer to feel better.
Yeah, my brother.
Yeah.
He is what he is.
Yeah.
We're a product of our environments. And oftentimes our environments are a little dirty, a little rough around the edges. And we have to really find forgiveness in ourselves for the people that hurt us, whether it be family, friends. We have to be able to forgive them oftentimes before we can really forgive ourselves for taking in whatever they gave us. And that's a weird concept, but until we can let go, because holding on to resentments is just a string connected between you and your abusers, right? So until you can cut that string, forgive them, and just show them some compassion, then it's hard for you to really heal this, which sounds messed up. It sounds like we're allowing them or whatever to get away with it, but it's not that. It's just more allowing ourselves to let go of negative energy that they caused. And nobody should ever bypass any of this or ever just let somebody back into their lives oh, I forgive you. Hello! No. Sometimes it can be healthy to have a conversation with them, but usually not. Usually it's not necessary. You can just have an internal dialogue and kind of see yourself freeing from the energy, and that can be a very healing practice, but it can also be hard because it's like reliving it. But to wash ourselves of things, we have to relive it sometimes. But if it's like some of us relive it unconsciously, that's hurt. That's not an easy or direct path or answer, unfortunately. I wish I could just be like, heal! But that would be too easy. What?
Just like knock on your noggin.
Yeah, you're better. You're better. How no, I'm just like get down in the hole with you. That is definitely my methodology. Because I'm a creature of habit. I have flaws and character issues, and one of my big ones is I'm very conscious of how I communicate with people in this environment, but then in my home life, I oftentimes forget to speak from the heart and forget to speak consciously. So I end up like incidentally hurting my partner just by the way things come out of my mouth because I'm not speaking. I may be trying to say one thing, but the way it comes out is just like really raw and like rude. Because it's like, I don't know, it's my communication style. It's direct to the point, no frills usually. So I need to that's something I'm working on myself right now, is like learning how to process what I want to actually say and say it correctly instead of just like, oh, you're crying? Why
aren't you doing like that?
Yeah.
Speak like that.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
All right, so relieving your elementary stress. This is funny because it has a different complicated mantra at the end, so we'll just pre-practice the one we were doing instead of this other one, because this other one was Chatara Chakaravati, Chatara Chakaravubate, Sayam Bhav Sabam Sarabada Jugate, Dukalang Pranasi, Deyalang Surupe, Sadaang Sange Abange Babute, which is, it's not on the sheet at all.
Okay.
No. No, I love that mantra, actually. We can work on it. Let's give it a few weeks with the Ajai, Alai, and then we'll work on the Chatara Chakra. So we'll sit in is easy pose, so whatever's easy for you. We're going to be clapping while we breathe. This will be fun. Yeah, Tuesdays are playful days. Actually, they say Tuesdays are Hanuman's day, and it's a day that we should always try something new and be playful. So I tend to be very sporadic in how I teach on Tuesdays. Like, squirrel brain. Yeah. So we're going to be slapping the thighs, clapping the hands in front of the chest, then opening the hands into a V, and then clap the hands in front of the chest, slap the thighs. And then slap the thighs, clap, V, clap, slap, slap, clap, V, clap, slap. Cool. We'll just continue. You can find your own pace. Breathing. However the breath coordinates, just ensure that you are breathing. Oh yeah, 2 slaps of the thigh. Inhale, make the V, hold the breath, squeeze your root. And exhale, release. Just take a few breaths. And then again. Inhale. Hold, make the V, squeeze up on your root. And exhale, release. So we're going to clasp our hands with our fingers all together. So it's kind of like making a V and then relaxing the hands, fingers over the fist. We're going to be bouncing the elbows into the rib cage vigorously. What? Just breathe deep. Flap those little bird wings. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Really get into it for these last few seconds. Inhale. Hold. Tighten the elbows against the body. Exhale one more time. Inhale. Hold, pull up on that pelvic floor. Squeeze the elbows in. And exhale. Let it the hell go. Oh, this one's fun. I've never actually done this, so I just open the book. It's like, this is what we're doing. That's how we get playful. So we're gonna bring the elbows relaxed into the sides. What? Arms. Arms. We love arms. Fingers are stretched wide, and kind of like a child saying no, 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 as it says, we're just gonna crisscross the arms in front of our body. It says creating your own rhythm. Eyes closed, breathe. You can mentally align the mantra Sat Nam and breathe however comes. Try doing one hand in front and then the other. Inhale, hold, pull the elbows in, squeeze up on the root. And exhale, relax. This next bit, you're gonna stay cross-legged. If you want to change the cross of your legs, that is an acceptable maneuver at this place and time. We're going to kind kind of bend forward a little bit and bring our palms onto the ground. And I'm going to beat the drum, and I want you to beat the ground in front of you in a rhythm. And if there's anything that's been like bothering you, or any like thing that you want to let go of, or anything at all that you're holding on to that you're aware of in this moment, I want you to beat this out into the ground and just get the heck rid of it. We'll just heckin' get rid of that. Now I want you to raise your arms up. You're just gonna dance your body, just move organically, free yourself. heart center, right hand over left. Exhale. I just want you to feel this space within you. This is a space of self-compassion. It's where we find that. It's where we learn to give and receive love equally. It's where we learn what self-love is. We have to remind ourselves that we were born in love. That's all we really have in this life, to give ourselves. If we can remember that through every moment, things just seem okay. So just breathe. Simply be. around your heart, internally, externally, all of the in-betweens. And exhale, let it go. And we're going to come back to that mantra. Just do something conscious with your hands, be it a mudra, over your heart. Maybe it'll be easier round 2. just make some very primal sounds as we end this practice today. Just get it out. Bring our palms together and rub them. Heart center, inhale. Exhale. And 3 satnams. Satnam. 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 May we find peace with ourselves, our surroundings, our past, our present, and our future. May we learn to cultivate a deep security within ourselves, and then knowing that we are loved, and we are loved, and we are all that we need in this world. May we walk our paths with grace and gratitude in our hearts. Thank you for being here. Satnam. That's really what I want for everyone, is to be able to find peace with all that they are. You know, the good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent. Which oftentimes, when we're stuck in negative patterns, all we see is the bad and we can't find the good. And whenever we're stuck in positive patterns, we forget about the bads, and when they come back, we feel devastated. So it's like remembering both sides at all times is an invaluable practice.
Crying is detoxing.
And you know, this roller coaster ride, it starts to kind of, you know, at the end of roller coasters, they always flatten out and then they come to a halt. It happens eventually with the roller coaster of life. It just, you know, takes time. Time! And the more bumpy the ride, the longer it's going to take to balance out, most likely. But, you know, we take each up and down as an opportunity to learn something. You know, the ups, we learn that, hey, I can't exist in this space. And in the downs, we learn, like, man, this is a deep hole. How the hell am I going to get out of it?
Also know that we have a Patreon, and we are accepting supporters. Lowest tier is $5. That keeps things like this being made, helps support this path, this studio, these teachers. Thank you for watching.